So I have uploaded a video every day for the last 30 days. I have posted for 30 days straight. I guess I can call this my Vlogmas, and I completed the challenge. And in the last month, I have gained maybe close to 300 subscribers. And before November, I would be lucky to hit maybe 10 views on my videos, but now I have more views coming in and I get comments from people that I don't know, because before I would get comments from maybe a few friends and maybe my mom or something, but I try to respond to every comment and I really appreciate it. After I posted my day in the life of an unemployed person video, I got a lot of comments saying that they're also in the same position as me, also job searching, and some days it just feels kind of hopeless, and I totally get that. And I think the beauty of YouTube is you tend to feel connected, right, with the channel, with the YouTuber. And when I read these comments of people saying that, they're also going through it, it reminds me that, I'm not the only one who's dealing with an issue. Everybody's dealing with something, and some people are also dealing with the same problems that I'm going through. So, it helps me remind myself that I'm not alone. And, being unemployed, there are definitely days where I feel a bit hopeless and I feel a bit useless, but YouTube is the one thing where I just felt accomplished, where I feel like, like I can't control when I'm going to hear back about a job, but I can control, being consistent on YouTube and just getting these videos out. And me not having a job right now, it allowed me to dive into something else. And I decided to dive into YouTube and trying to be consistent and posting more content. And, a lot of people say when they talk about investing, most people think about stocks or investing in your health, but people don't really talk about investing in documenting your life, taking more photos and videos of yourself, having something to look back on when you get older. I find that so important. And if there's any ounce of you that wants to either start creating content, or maybe you do have a channel but you just want to post more, just do it. You are the only person that's holding yourself back. And I hear people say stuff like, oh, well, I don't have a camera, or I don't have the right equipment, I don't have an external microphone. If you have a smartphone with a camera, if you have a laptop with a camera, you can make content. So saying that you don't have the right equipment, in my opinion, is not a good excuse. I've really enjoyed all of the videos that I made. I think the biggest type of video that I've enjoyed is doing my podcast videos. So something like this, where I'm just talking to the camera, reflecting, sharing stories, talking about life, whatever it is. And when I first started, I was thinking that I would have a hour-long segment where I would talk, but I realized that's way too long. I can't possibly talk for that long, and I don't think either a viewer or even myself would want to listen to that for an hour long. So, I decided maybe keep it to like 10, 20 minutes at the very most, but I try to keep it under 10 minutes with just any of my videos in general. So, if you want to start somewhere, if you want to start making videos, just start small and see how that goes. And if you want to, work your way up to doing longer form videos, then go for it, But, you just got to start, play around with it, have fun with it. experiment, see what you like, see what you don't like, see what works, see what don't works, right? I do plan to be consistent still, but I'm not going to give myself a too hard time about it. So what I mean by this is I will continue to film and upload videos, and I'll try to do it every day. But if I miss a day or two or three or however long it is, I'm not going to beat myself up over it. I am keeping myself busy, and that's what matters the most. You know, especially if you are unemployed, find stuff that keeps you busy, do stuff that you enjoy. Because if you just sit around feeling sorry for yourself, that's on you. So, you know, I could do that as well, but I choose to do stuff that I enjoy, which is making these videos. So yeah, just wanted to share this milestone of, 30 days in a row. It's been a lot of fun. I've learned a lot from being consistent and doing all these videos, and I'm going to end this here, but I'll see you in the next one.